Question number 20. You know what is CRR? What is statement number 1? Is it correct or not? It is correct. What is incremental CRR? What the RBI have done? They have made CRR to 100. If there was ceiling, RBI can't do it. See, already earlier there was ceiling. Earlier, if you see any textbook, they will say that there is a ceiling this much, but it was removed. Now there is no ceiling for CRR. It is RBI's discretion to fix what is the CRR. So there is no CRR limit. RBI have the discretion to fix the CRR limit. So that is correct. What about the second statement? See, again, lot of articles you have read on CRR. What is the common point about CRR? The most important point of CRR? No interest. What has been given? Minimum interest. Abnormal statement. Answer is? No. GST Council Question. GST Council Question. First statement. It is an extra constitutional body. What do you mean by extra constitutional body? Which is not mentioned in the constitution, which is not a statutory body. It's a extra constitutional body. But what is actually a GST Council? It is a Article 279A inserted by the 101st Constitutional Amendment Act 2016, which came into force in September 2016, have inserted lot of articles, and this article on dealt with GST Council is now it's a constitutional. GST Council is now a constitutional body headed by the Finance Minister. So first statement is wrong. First statement wrong means you can eliminate A and D, you can eliminate. 2 is correct. Whether Nidhi Aayog is involved in GST Council? No. So answer is 2 only. Question number 22, MCLR, simple question, banking operation. 23, Masala Bond, just explanation is given in the video. This answer is discussed in that Masala Bond video. You watch it. Now here, see that any abnormality is seeing there in that question? Only. So second statement is wrong. First statement is, it's okay, no problem. If you have any doubt regarding Masala Bond, I posted yesterday night Masala Bond video. Watch it. It's very important because I am discussing a very important concept, what is called as currency future. See, it took me 40 minutes to explain Masala Bond. If I explain here, what will happen? Now, question number 24. What is the answer? Statement 1, it's correct. Statement 2, it will further correct explanation. Statement 3, it's correct. Answer is D. Answer is D. Now regarding entry tax. Now try to understand, entry tax is there in the state list. See, in polity you will study what is a state list, what is a union list, what is the power of state legislature over state list, power of union legislature over union list. Now an item which is there in the state list, now what is the statement says that? It is a abnormal statement, it has the power. Second statement, no, state list does not require. Both are wrong. Question number 26, ABCD question. You have to go through it. Small savings scheme interest rate is competing with whom? Competing with bank deposit rates. It is competing with bank deposit rates. So if there is a cut in small savings scheme interest rate, they may cut their scheduled commercial banks may cut deposit rates so that they can lending rate can come down. Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Yojana, again a demonetization related question. It is basically for declare tax evaded income. It's again a very important current affair. grandfathering clause and limitation of benefit clause related with double taxation avoidance agreement. Question number 29, with the reference to the cooperative banks. Read the first statement. Are you seeing any abnormality? Except Telangana. What is the problem with Telangana? Telangana is a new state, but Telangana before Andhra Pradesh, it was having cooperative bank. Now once it get divided, will it lose the cooperative bank? No. So that statement is wrong. All the states in India is having state cooperative bank. Question number 2, again if you have noticed that word only, it's not only, even Andaman and Nicobar is having cooperative banks. So actually this word should help you to see, just hold on. I don't know this question. But I somewhere felt like that here, why Telangana? What is the reason for Telangana to be accepted from cooperative bank? Telangana existed earlier also. Now they only got state status. Now here in Union Territory, why only Delhi, Puducherry and Chandigarh? Is there anything common between Delhi, Puducherry and Chandigarh? No. Delhi and Puducherry, there is commonalities there. What is that? State legislature. Why Chandigarh? So someone else might have been there. So follow, see, I told you, some logic can be applied, but you need to be very careful. The knowledge, see, again cooperative bank question. You need to be thorough with it. Cooperative bank is very important because of demonetization. The demonetization will give you 4 or 5 questions for this year prelims. That's the gift of Modi ji to you. So next, question number 30. Question number 30. It's again a very important current affair question which we'll be discussing later, which is not a feature of good. It's not a feature. Not a feature means 3 are correct, 1 is wrong, and we have to find out the wrong statement. Here the wrong statement, actually it is for business to business. This tax is basically for business to business, but in the choice it has given business to business and business to consumer. So that's the wrong statement, rest are correct. Now regarding bond market, the articles on bond market. This concept you have read, what is the answer? It is an inverse relation. Okay, see, I think this same thing you can apply for almost all the questions. I'm just, now I'll just want you to discuss very certain questions selectively. Just apply question number 33. What will happen when indirect tax is decreased? What will happen to the prices of goods and services? It will increase. Price will decrease. What will happen when the indirect tax is decreased? Price will decrease. When the price will decrease, what will happen? The demand will increase. So it will not support. Will it support inflation? Will it support it? The price, when the price decreases, will it support? Will it control inflation? Then what about the direct tax? Decrease in direct tax. Direct tax is decreased. What will happen? Your purchasing power increase. Then you will purchase more. What will happen to the inflation? It will increase. So you can eliminate choice. Eliminate 2. You got the answer. So this is sufficient to answer this question. If you have any problem with indirect tax, you wait. Do it with direct tax. You got the answer. Question number 38. Question is about capital market instrument. You know that treasury bill is a money market instrument. That knowledge is sufficient. Question number 39. Uday bond. Again, it's very important. I told you this, Uday, 75% of the debt taken over is basically by issuing bond. Okay, now the bond which issued by the state government to support this power distributing company can't be used as a SLR instrument. So these are all called, we call it as, see if you read our government security material, and that it clearly said special securities like oil bonds, energy bonds are what? They are non-SLR, because the bank can't use these bonds as what? Under SLR requirement. So if you know that oil bond is a special security bond which is a non-SLR, that is sufficient to answer this question? Yes or no? Now this question on question number 41. It's a very important question. The knowledge have been tested over here. It's a question on capital gains tax, basically for equity investment. Short term capital gains tax is important because of double taxation avoidance agreement. See, in double taxation avoidance agreement, we are discussing about which tax? Capital gain tax only. Again, don't worry, we'll deal about capital gains tax in capital market. See, actually, again, this is what UPSC does. UPSC changes the fact and swap it. We had seen in relation to slowdown and recession. We had seen that how UPSC have changed it. Here actually for short term capital gain tax, the tax is high, that is 15%, and for long term capital gains tax it is 0. So what we have done, it has, say any person, see from this question learn it. From this question you learn it, what? UPSC plays like this also. At least learn that capital gains tax, short capital gains tax is 15% for equity, and long term capital gains tax it is, for equity it is 0. And regarding this, in the budget the government will be changing, the capital gains tax rate may be changed in the coming budget as government is planning for it. We will discuss in capital market. Now question number 44. A rise in the general level of prices means it's inflation. So if there is increase in public expenditure, it will increase. Then surplus production, it will decrease. That is sufficient. That is sufficient to get the answer. That point is sufficient to get the answer. Then question number 46. You have read lot of articles about Employees Provident Fund. Yes or no? In the Employees Provident Fund, anywhere have you known about Nidhi Ayog? Nidhi Ayog and Employees Provident Fund have no role at all, and that is sufficient to answer that question. Now regarding question number 47, we already discussed regarding the pair question. I told you UPSC like pair, monetary policy and fiscal policy. The question is about monetary policy. Public revenue is what? Fiscal policy instrument. That is sufficient to answer the question. Even if you are not about anything discount rate, or you know that public revenue is what? It is a fiscal policy instrument. Today we discussed about public revenue, that is government revenue. It's not there, monetary policy is different. So if public revenue is not there, remove A, C and D, answer is choice B. Now regarding question number 49, you don't know about Maharaja Bond, but you will get the answer. How? Pro bonds are China, Panda bonds is, Pro bond is Japan, Panda bond is China. Then 2 and 3 is wrong. If 2 and 3 is wrong, what is the answer? So without knowing Maharaja Bond, you got the answer. Now I will tell you what is Maharaja Bond. Maharaja Bond, see actually please go and watch first, he is the twin brother of Masala Bond. Masala Bond is issued by IFC. Maharaja Bond is also issued by IFC for the first time, and both the name is Maharaja Bond and Masala Bond. The name is given by International Financial Corporation, the private sector lending arm of the World Bank. So both nomenclature have been given by IFC, but the difference is Masala Bond is the IFC raises fund from the overseas market, overseas bond market, Maharaja Bond from the domestic Indian market, and give that fund for the private sector. That's the only difference. One, it is raising from the overseas, Masala, Maharaja from the Indian bond market, and give that fund for the private sector in India. That's IFC is about private sector lending arm of the World Bank, which I has discussed in the Masala. So with, you don't know what is Maharaja's bond, but you got the answer by applying this method. Now regarding question number 50, apply the logic, apply the method. See the choice. Say the choice. Only one is wrong. Find that wrong bank. What is that? Small Finance Bank, which is a new bank. Just now only it was born. Just now means in 2016, and nothing, it has not started functioning properly. It's a new bank. How do you think that for a new bank RBI will make it as a cursory chest? Apply that logic. If you have any doubt, you will get the answer. So I'll just see, basically I told you, my aim is not to discuss this question paper. So don't, we will discuss, all the questions answers will be discussed in different classes, and if it is a tough concept, I'll take it video also. But the thing is, now onwards, what all things I have discussed, it's very important, don't forget to solve your previous year question. Apply the techniques which I discussed today only to the UPSC previous year question, that is from 95 to 2016. And see your success rate. It also gives you confidence, it also knows your, and any area which you are not strong enough, go and revise it. If it is a core area, you know that it is a core area, you have done it, you prepared it earlier, you read the material, but still there is some clarity is not there, go and revise it, your mark will improve. And then after doing it, so you have 1 week, next Sunday is your test, next test on, it is on climatology. So those students who have prepared climatology concept, work with this, apply this with your use your, see now you are thorough with your concept of climatology, then apply it. Then comes the next CT11, that is on next Sunday, you are having Indian polity test, and it will be covering till fundamental rights. Try to apply, so finished Indian polity and then apply the same techniques and see it how your marks is improving. So what you can do is, you can practice questions from geography and polity for applying this method. So what all things which I discussed today, apply it with the coming test questions area, so that you will feel more confident. Okay, thank you.